But then, like, I also saw this, like, personality shift in the recordings, too. You know, this kind of weird invincibility complex that YouTubers start to get. He has for some reason, he has a knack for asking to call when I'm drunk. Or, like, when I was drunk. Well, I was kind of drunk off.
Yeah, okay, dude. He has a knack for calling when I'm drunk. It sounds like you're just drunk a lot. Why did you wait till last minute to do that, though? If you knew you were having all these computer problems and you knew that there was a big possibility that it could all corrupt, why didn't you hand it off earlier? Why are you just doing that now?
Did I ask for help to repair my computer? No. I asked for pay so that I can afford to...
Dude, okay, if you work at McDonald's and your car breaks down and you're like, can you guys help fix my car? Obviously, they're going to tell you fuck no and to fuck off, right? The new MeatCanyon drama literally just dropped 6 hours ago by this person. She already unlisted it. I think she unlisted it after the because Turkey Tom reacted this on stream and he wasn't exactly super nice to her, so that's probably why she unlisted it. However, we're going to react to it here, okay? I'm not even on the right screen right now. It's just my face. There we go. We're so back, everybody. We're so fucking back. Holy fuck, man. Alright. Let's get into it. I think I really fucked up this stream because, yeah, I don't think the notifications went out correctly because I fucked it up. But whatever. It'll be good content nonetheless, okay? If nobody's watching, who cares, right? Alright, let's just move it. So, this is new MeatCanyon literally just dropped. It's from Msbrezy. I've never heard of this person, but I mean, they have almost 1 million subscribers. I think from, let me look. It's from like Minecraft content, right? That's what I saw earlier when I looked at their channel.
What does it mean?
Yeah, so I guess they do like animations, like My Little Pony stuff, which is an interesting choice, you know. Their most popular stuff is all like parodies and like Minecraft content, right? Well, this person is a editor for MeatCanyon. I'll pull up his, and I think more specifically, not his main channel where he does. Holy fuck, that was loud. Not his main channel where he does the animations, but instead I think she edited. What? Actually, why, bro? Holy fuck, man. His second channel, Papa Meat, where he just does...
Welcome back to the Papa...
He just does more, like, daily slop type content, right? So, we're going to react to this video right here. We're basically, supposedly, she is exposing MeatCanyon for being a bad boss, I guess. So, let's get into it.
It's quite a few faults this past... like I want to say October, November, it was really perpetuated. And some of it was like a sobriety issue. And I don't really want to go into details with it because it was...
So, I mean, basically, right off the gun, she is admitting she had a bit of a sobriety issue, okay? She'll go into it a little bit more later. I've already watched a little bit of this. Basically, she had a drinking problem, okay? She had a healthy relationship with alcohol, as Tipster would put it, all right? So...
It kind of came on from, like, really shitty things that happened, and I fell off the wagon, and I tried to, like, do my best to hide it, but, you know, I would sleep in, like, really late, and so then they were getting videos really late. But I had only ever missed one deadline prior to being fired.
Dude, this person. Okay, I don't want to spoil like anything later that she says later, but it's not true that she only missed one deadline. Okay, that is just false.
When I was first hired, again, I don't know how much detail I should go into, but I just want to talk about it because I can't really afford therapy. So y'all, we're doing a group therapy session where I'm the only one talking.
Dude, do these people not have like fucking like friends they can talk to? Like, is this really the best that they have? Is like fucking going on the internet and spilling all their problems to everyone? Are you fucking kidding me? You don't have like a friend you can talk to. You have to go on the internet and talk about all your problems. Come on.
And yeah, so I started this semester of school off in like August, and I kind of got like the confirmation within my first week of school, like, hey, yeah, like we're bringing you aboard to edit. Here's your first video. So I edited his adult baby reaction video.
Adult baby.
And from the meetings that we had discussed after that, it seemed kind of like, you know, he didn't want this like work to be getting in the way of my school. He
We'll watch that
he
later.
kind of made it seem like he was very lenient. And I also had a lead editor who.
So it sounds like he's being really nice to her. You know, he's saying that this job is flexible. He understands that she's attending school at the same time. So, I mean, the hours are going to be flexible. That's a very nice thing for him to do, obviously.
Probably maybe seen in his videos called, his name is Nick. And he's kind of the head guy I would mostly just talk to because I know that, you know, Hunter, Mr. Meat, Papa Meat, can be busy a lot, especially with like animating and stuff. What's up, Nick Tonius? Sorry, I saw you in here. I meant to say hi. Also, hi, Nia. Also, hi, Ellie. I love you.
Stop interacting with chat.
Oh, what's up, Zaid? Eat the baby. Thank you so much. No worries, Zaid. I'm just happy you popped in. I love seeing you around. No, we don't want to stress you out. Like, just let us know, like, you know, what's happening in a given week. You know, we don't want to like torture you with work and everything. And it seemed like a pretty good deal. And everyone was really, really nice for like the first couple months. But then we got to the Goosebumps video. And there is a lot leading up to this sort of first not great interaction that I had with them. So the Goosebumps video is going up Saturday, just to give you guys an idea. So, you know, here's Saturday over here. And this is the Sunday here. And I'm being told, hey, we're sending you footage tomorrow. So I'm getting footage for the Goosebumps video. I might have gotten it that day or the next day, maybe even the day before, but I'm pretty sure it was on Sunday.
Okay.
Thank you, Dinky Doll. I love that name. But that Sunday was also my birthday.
I'm assuming it's this one.
Yeah, that's correct. So that Sunday was my birthday, and I had gotten roofied at a concert that we had gone to for my birthday. So I had a really, really rough like recovery from that. Because I mean, someone like they went nuts. Like drug whatever they slipped into my drink, like it messed me up really bad, and like we were this close to going to the hospital, but according to, you know, the medics, it seemed like we were okay. We came home and did a lot of puking, a lot of drinking water, and I eventually recovered. But obviously, as you can imagine, you know, a day after being roofied, you're not feeling fantastic. I think actually that week I was editing Blueface, if I'm correct. It was like this Blueface video.
What?
No, I had done that before. This is the Goosebumps video. Okay.
Okay.
And so I'm talking with him about stuff. And I was supposed to be editing this wedding video. I had written up a document about weird weddings. And generally they would say like, hey, if you wrote the document, you'll also be editing the video because you know the source material better. And so I was really looking forward to it, and I got super prepared to edit this wedding video. And then last minute, on the day like I'm recovering, they're like, hey, we're handing this video off to somebody else because we need it actually on Wednesday, where we want to upload it actually on Wednesday or something. And I was like, I can still edit it for Wednesday. Like, I'll be up kind of late, but like I'll take the extra pay. But they ended up just handing it off anyway, and
okay,
that was kind of shitty. And so
it wasn't really shitty. Like it sounds like normal business things where they were like, hey, like they said generally, like, right, they can't give all the work to you, right? They need to split it up between multiple employees, it sounds like. So they just wanted to have someone else edit this video that you prepared the document for, right? Like I don't like, who cares, right? Like that's not I don't know.
So I lost my temper a little bit, and I wouldn't say it was anything extraordinary.
Okay, we're speeding
I wasn't
this up.
like bah, 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 screw you, but I was just like, well, whatever video I'm editing next better not be stupid like the fucking Blueface video. It was something like that. And again, I was not in like.
Okay, so There is our very first red flag. Okay, that big old red flag she just put up. What? She's basically admitting here that like she got mad because she didn't get to like. That's just such an entitled concept. You're working for this company. You do what the company wants you to do, and like, why are you complaining about it when it's like, okay, you can complain about it, but you should complain to like personal friends or like, I don't know, your mom or something if you don't have personal friends, okay? Why are you fucking yelling at your employer? Like, you're biting the hand that feeds you, right? And as you'll see later, she's not too happy with her employer. Like, it sounds like you're kind of a shitty employee already, okay? I'm just to be honest.
A mindset at all. Like, maybe I couldn't have edited the wedding video. I don't know, but I was still, like, social wise, I could like hardly function. And obviously the next couple of days things got a lot better. But he hands me the, I don't know if you saw the, what's up, Nick?
Oh my fucking god!
That's
What
my
are you
birthday,
doing?
and that's when I got drugged. So you know, I'm doing just fine right now. But then, let's see. After that, what am I? So, from there we go on to I'm getting handed this Goosebumps video. I don't know if that's the exact timeline, but I want to say pretty confidently that it was. Let me just go double check real quick.
Holy fuck!
Doesn't hold it hostage for like throws at you. If you need anything, I am here.
Yeah, I seem to just. One of the constants in a lot of these situations is me. It's almost like I put myself in bad situations, and I think we need to look at that. It's like,
Or maybe you create that. What? Maybe you create bad situations. She literally said the constant was her. Maybe you just are shitty to be around. I don't know, man.
Maybe let's have a
have a little self-reflection, bro. Come on.
That. But until then, yeah, it's been kind of shitty. But thank you so much for the generosity. I also did want to mention that if you guys do want to donate, do it through Streamlabs. I get access to the funds a lot faster to pay off some debt and bills. And literally, I'm just surviving right now.
DSP moment.
I'm not trying to do a pity party. Obviously, like we're all surviving. So it's just really odd to be in this position after having been fired so suddenly. But yeah, no, Streamlabs, I get a higher percentage of what you donate. So it's an idea. Okay, so it was the one after Blueface, I'm pretty sure. Sniper Wolf, Weird Weddings. Where's the Weird Weddings one? There we go. So
Newly out trans girl, you're honestly a huge inspiration for me. I'm so sorry you're going through this. Really hope you're okay. Much love.
This person's
yeah,
trans.
No, I hope you know.
I didn't know that. Holy fuck.
Says, thank you, Joe. Oh yeah. Also, Streamlabs will do the text to speech.
This person doesn't know how to fucking do a live stream.
I want just to make it more incentive. So yeah, we have this Goosebumps video. I think that I either edited the Tinder one.
Oh my fucking god.
No, yeah. So they handed me this cannibal one, that sort of like Japanese cannibal guy, which I actually personally don't like knowing about the serial killers themselves. I'm not the type of person who indulges in, you know, making these people like a celebrity. I like learning about like the psychology and
then why are
like,
you
the circumstances of your
I don't like learning about serial killers and stuff like that. Why are you editing for
Welcome back to the Pop
MeatCanyon of all people, who's known for covering like disgusting I don't know, but the just disgusting topics, right? Satan horrifying evolution. Every Saw movie. Obviously, these are all like horror type things, right? And a serial killer cannibal person seems right up that alley. So if you know that like you don't like this stuff typically, why specifically would you edit for MeatCanyon? Okay, whatever. I don't know. I'm getting triggered over things that don't really matter, but come on.
How, you know, what was done to catch them and what
I'm hoping things get
Hi.
better for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the donation.
If another fucking chatter donates to say, if another fucking chatter just donates to say, I hope you get better, I'm gonna fucking lose it. And like she spends like 5 minutes responding to them.
It always goes in phases. You know? So yeah, the Japanese cannibal one I edited, but then I deleted like all the source content for it afterwards because again, I don't really like looking at the people. I like looking at like how they caught them and what mistakes did they make to get them caught because I like doing investigative stuff. So it's cool to watch other like detectives and investigators and just sort of you know, mentally and physically make notes of what they do. So after that, I had a Goosebumps video to edit. The Goosebumps video would go up the following Saturday. And they tried to have me do like a last minute Sniper Wolf clickbait video, which I declined. And so here we are. What's the exact state? Yeah, so that one was after my birthday. I struggled to kind of get that one, but it wasn't late. Even though I'm like coming back to Earth from having been drugged, like roofied, it wasn't late still. Like I got it to them on time and everything. And then the following week, I'm still recovering from this, and a lot has kind of happened since this, because it's difficult to get kind of your life back to exactly normal after having gone through something like that. So there are just things going in the background, like checks that I have to do, medical and whatnot, and there's some other not great stuff going on in the family. I think that a funeral was being held that week for one family member, which I didn't personally go to because I wasn't like that close to this person, but I had to wait on some stuff because I was waiting to do some things for my parents.
Oh my god.
And I couldn't do it until, they got back from this funeral. And then
Should we harass Papa Meat? Banger.
so that took up like a lot of time. Then after that, like right after that same week, my childhood dog passed away. I don't know if any of you.
So you're having a shitty week, but as you established earlier, it sounds like this job is very flexible, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem, right? I don't know.
Remember any super old videos? If you remember Jazzy, she passed away that week right after the 13th of October. I think it was the 16th is when she passed away. No, I don't condone harassing anybody. I just want to say what happened, and I just want to get it out of my system because I really feel like I got fucking screwed over.
I
whole thing is
condone
very
it.
suspicious.
No, I don't. You too. I'm kidding.
So Jazzy passed away, and it was just a rough week. So, and they want this Goosebumps video to be like 30 to 40 minutes long. I get it to like 29 minutes on the cut, and I'm going as fast as I can. And Thursday night, me and the head editor, we are literally up all night editing this video. Like I'm editing it from like noon on Wednesday all the way till 9 a.m. noon on Thursday all the way to 9 a.m. like Friday. And I'm like, dude, I need sleep. I'm literally sick because my immune system was like messed up from that. So I caught a cold that week. I remember that now. So not only was I sick, childhood dog had passed away, so I'm helping my parents with stuff and like trying to comfort the family and going through my own little bit of grief. I know it's a dog, but still, like dogs are family. And we end up like he comes to me and he's like, hey, like this is really disappointing that it's taking this long. And I try to explain the circumstances. And this is Papa Me talking to me, a hunter, and he's like, I know, I'm just really frustrated that we set a due date, like we gave you all of this stuff and it's not done. Like, I don't, like, just communicate with us, like, what could have we done to help? And I was like, I don't know, like, this is all kind of developing this week. But they kind of sort of let it go at that point, but
Wait, okay. So you had a ton of extenuating circumstances, like your dog dying, funeral, and having to recover from this roofie thing. Why would you not tell your employer that you've already established to be very flexible with you? Why would you not let them know that, like, hey, all this stuff is happening right now. The video might be a little late. Why would you not communicate that to them? Why would you just turn it? Why would you just like ghost them and then not turn it in? Like, obviously he's got to be a little upset with you and disappointed when he comes to you and it's not there and he doesn't have a video for that day, meaning that he maybe doesn't get money, like that he's losing out on money because of that, right? Like, are you stupid? You need to call into work, even if you're coming in sick. You at least need to call whoever's fucking like shift lead that day or whatever and let them know that you can't come in, right? It's the same concept where if you're not going to get something done on time, they could probably allocate it to another person while you feel better, right? Like but you still need to call them, right? Like, that's bare minimum.
I stopped hearing from Hunter entirely. They had like purposely now, like Nick had taken over all communication. And so I couldn't, when I was first hired, like Hunter would love just kind of like having chats with me and normal conversation. And I'm a talkative person, so I send long messages, and I know some people just aren't like that. But he would still just kind of like, he'd share music and shit with me. Like we would kind of just like, haha, funny workplace acquaintance type of relationship. Like, but after I had missed a deadline because of all this bullshit, I don't hear from him anymore at all. I have to go through Nick to do all the talking. I sometimes send him.
I mean, yeah, it kind of sounds like he was just mad at you, or it could be other life circumstances. Like, we really don't know, right?
Brief messages here and there, but there's no like trying to start a conversation or make me feel part of the team. And I started to like get really isolated because you're like, when you're in this team, it's not like you're part of a team. You're more just kind of the person that they dump a bunch of shit on and they expect a final product. It's a client, whatever. I'm a contractor. I'm not complaining that much. It's just like editing's a very isolating job because you can't be in a call while you do it. You have to hear all the audio. You can't like be texting people a lot while you do it because you have to be very focused on the visuals. So it gets really isolating.
Does this person go by they, them? Fuck. Wait, hold on. Wait. Here's what I'll do. I'm a genius.
You're super alone, and that was really starting to mess with my work ethic as well. Alongside, a sobriety issue, depression, the things that I had gone through on my birthday, and then the week following with the dog passing away. So it's just kind of this recipe for disaster here. I don't know why when bad stuff happens, it all happens at once. Thank you so much, Derpy Noodles, for donating. And they said,
You're my trans icon hero.
I'll take it. Thank you. I don't know what I did. I'm like the most miserable person I know.
See you again,
I'm so sad all the time.
Twitter suspended.
I can't find pronouns.
Made fun of
I'm
Elon
gonna
Musk,
go
and I
she.
started tweeting out his jet location because it was funny, and then I got suspended. Okay, so that happens. And then the following weeks, you know, I'm cutting a little close, but I still don't miss a deadline at all. And now they're starting to dump longer footage on me. So now instead of getting like 30-minute clips or 30-minute recordings that I'm supposed to edit together, because when I was first hired, they said, we want the videos to be around 15 to 20 minutes long, or 15 to 25 minutes long. Easy. I could hit the 15 mark like after like a month of practice. I was easy to hit that. Usually ended up being around 13 sometimes just because of, you know, what we had to cut out and like ads and stuff. But then like I also saw this like personality shift in the recordings too. You know, this kind of weird invincibility complex that YouTubers start to get. And I've been in the industry for a very, very long time, longer than these little babies have.
What?
Right? I have been around all the big names up until like 2017. So I know how these people are, and I can kind of see it when they start to do that sort of turn to the, wait a minute, I can do whatever I want. And that scares me. I hate that.
Okay.
I almost got that myself when I was kind of in my
I don't know what the fuck we're talking about. I was just like, yeah, and he started to get this invincibility complex. And can we get back to the story, please? What are we actually talking about here?
I didn't, because I was going through a transition at the time, and that humbled me the fuck out. So as we're going along, I'm like, my videos are consistently successful, pretty well viewed, and I know how much money YouTubers make. I can look at channel statistics and understand what they're getting paid. And I will absolutely tell you guys exactly what YouTubers are making and a little formula you can follow to figure it out. So stay tuned for that. But until that point, I want to say that I know that they know that I'm aware because I was a YouTuber once. And I know that I'm an editor, but I'm still only taking home probably like 1/12 of the profits that they get from a video. And that's fine with me. I don't really give a shit. Just as long as I'm being paid to live comfortably, which I wasn't. I was still scraping by because they were paying me. They had promised me initially, oh, here's another thing. They had promised me initially to do one document for like writing, and the documents they would pay $150 per. So I would write one of those, and then I would edit one video a week.
Hey there. Glad to see you still kicking about. Been a fan for a long while now. Probably since 2015 or so, I'd say. And probably not the only one you've helped make translol. Sorry to hear you had this rough.
So, yeah, no, I have the brush right here. That's on quick draw. Thank you. Before you had object, nothing. Okay. All right, so let's move on. I was initially promised a certain amount of money per month, and I was
So one, okay, oh my god, one document per week and one video per week, I think is what she was trying to say.
basically getting paid $1,000 less than that because they weren't assigning me enough like stuff. And later, you know, it's explained to me that
Wait, okay. Oh my fucking god. Okay, you're mad that they assigned you less stuff, right? But when they assigned you the wrong thing, the thing you didn't want to do, you got really bitchy with them, and like you self-admittedly had a little bit of a freak out. You were like, "Oh my fucking god, okay, don't assign me this bullshit or whatever." And then, right after that, you missed a deadline. Are you fucking kidding me? Of course. If you have like 2 fuck-ups in your workplace, you missed a deadline and didn't even call in about it. You didn't even tell them that you're going to miss it. You just fucking missed it, right? So obviously, after you do those 2 things, they're going to assign you less work because it seems like you can't handle as much work because you're going through a lot of personal stuff, right? They're literally being flexible with you. And you're like getting mad, right? It's if you want more work, then you have to do more work, right? What is happening?
Okay, like, because you missed that
Okay,
one
that
deadline,
was weird.
that one single deadline on the video that was supposed to be like half an hour long with JonTron level quality of production. I don't know if you guys saw the Goosebumps video. But that video is insane. Like,
let's watch it. Not the whole thing, but let's see. Goosebumps. I'm gonna assume it's this one. Holy fuck. Why are all these videos so loud?
Today we're going to be starting off our spooky season. I know, but it's weird because they're Canadian and there's Canadian accents, but they're in the South. I just wanted them to say the town name and the state, zip code. Give me their socials is what I want to have. But with the dilapidated house being shown, the mother says, "Wow, this is."
I mean, okay, if we're looking at this, these are
the
some.
biggest phobia on earth is.
I mean, there's
is
some pretty
snakes,
nice
and
edits, right? But like, it's like
really loved, and they uprooted his entire.
it's not like this
life.
person's making a documentary, right? It seems like just scrubbing through most of it is just Papa Meat talking with some clips inserted incrementally, right? And it's like, I understand there's not much more you can do. I'm not saying this is a bad edit by any means, but I mean,
weird animal noise.
This is not going to take you like multiple weeks to edit or anything like that, okay?
Kidnapping people, and his dad once again. It's like, what
I mean,
are
yeah.
you doing to these deer?
It seems like most of it is just him talking. What's up? What's up, Kaya?
the fact that we put that together in 3 days, baffling. It takes JonTron like
3 days? Really? You think this would take more than 3 days?
And basically, the dad says, "Well, I think Vandal killed this rabbit." Mr. Biden snarls like an animal and
Are you
chases.
kidding me? Like, that doesn't. I don't think that this would take more than 3 days, right? I think like maybe 2 days of editing at most. I don't fucking know. I've never really edited a project like this specifically, but I mean, from what I know about editing, I don't think this should take. I don't think 3 days for this project is like a super high intensity thing, right? Just got off Fortnite.
what, weeks to put together a video of that quality. So we were fucking going, and to get this sort of criticism, I was like, okay, like whatever.
I mean, their criticism wasn't okay. They literally said the criticism was you not getting stuff done on time, and it wasn't about the quality. They literally never questioned how bad or good your videos were. It was just like, hey, you need to get things done on time. We understand you're going through a hard time, so we're just gonna give you less work. And then they gave you less work, you like got mad, right?
He's just the boss pulling the money, kind of pulling the strings here. I'm just gonna let it go. But I know how much they're making, and eventually I want to make more, at least from editing, if you're not gonna pay me for documents. And he tries to pull like the whole but I really can't afford it at the moment. And I'm like, I know this is bullshit. Now, the thing that kind of made me initiate having a meeting was the Taylor Swift video, or one of the Swiftie videos. I edited both of his Swiftie videos. I don't know if you guys saw the response one where he looks at all the tweets and he's kind of laughing about
I
it.
swear to fucking God.
Welcome back to
It's the number one best performing video on the history of the channel, as far as views to whatnot ratio within an amount of time. So it got 3 million views like that. So it's the best performing video. 2, it's the 5th most popular video on that channel. Now I want to here's the formula for you guys to kind of decipher how much YouTubers make from their views. If you go to Social Blade and you were to look at their views, what you can do is generally, if the video is around 10 minutes or more, I think around 20 minutes, they probably earn more. Just it really depends on the amount of.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with the chat. It said that, but I don't know if that's true.
In my case, and I usually just base it off of my channel, because it's what I know, and I know that it's literally the bare minimum. Like it's the safest bet to guess how much
I have no
YouTubers
clue,
making.
honestly.
But let's say a video has 3 million views. You would take that, essentially multiply it by 4, and then divide by 1,000. And that's...
Multiply the views by 4 and divide by 1,000. I mean, I guess we could do that with one of my videos. Is this going to show anything, like, evil? No. Okay. I wonder if that formula works. Okay, so we have my video right here. Let me look up a calculator. We have my video right here. If we go fucking Yahoo, so we got 4. I'll go 950. We'll just round. And what did she say? Fuck, I already forgot what she said. I think it was times 4 divided by 1,000
views. You would take that, but let's say a video has 3 million views. You would take that, essentially multiply it by 4, and then divide by 1,000.
All right, multiply by 4 and divide by 1,000. So times 4 divided by 1,000. I mean, that didn't work for me. I only made like $1.50 from that. Okay. I only made like $1.50. But then again, to be fair, it's probably ad rates and stuff are probably better for bigger channels, I would assume. Is it that much better though? Is it like double? I have no fucking clue, honestly. But yeah. People did not like that video either.
And that's how much money that someone's made from a video. And that does not include the sponsor for that video, which can be, for a channel that size, it could be anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000, just depending. So if you take a look at, this Taylor Swift video, that video alone, I guarantee you made around $17,000. $17,000 for that one fucking video, because of mid-rolls, because of the sponsors, maybe a little less, maybe a little more. I don't know. I don't have access to that sort of information.
I mean, you literally said earlier he has a team of editors. I assume he has a I think he has a team of animators, doesn't he too? Because he does a lot of animations very frequently. I'd be surprised if he literally did it all by himself, right? But I mean, yeah. I assume he has an entire team behind him helping him create YouTube content. A lot of that money probably goes back into his YouTube channel. And he also pockets quite a bit of it too, probably, right? Like, and he can do that because he's the boss, right? Like,
and I would get paid $8.50 a video, which is not a bad rate. I'm okay with that, but I'm like, hey, this is really showing now. Like, the quality of the work that I'm putting here And I know a lot of it's the thumbnail and the clickbait title, but I'm still like it's showing that your channel is going to grow. It's continuing to perform well, and I think that I'm still struggling to like sustain my livelihood, and I'm spending all day editing these videos. So I think that if I'm going to be spending this much time keeping this quality, I'm going to need to be paid more. After I bring this up, I see they add another editor to the Discord.
Okay, so if we're I mean, she literally says here that like, oh, well, I did these 2 videos that like basically blew up, right? And she's trying to attribute some of that to her editing, right? But I mean, like, if you look at MeatCanyon's channel, her Taylor Swift video was huge, right? Like, it has 2.6, no, it has 6.2 million views, right? Like, it's a really big video. And, so obviously his follow-up videos to that are going to be pretty big by nature, right? So it's probably due to, I'm not trying to shit on this girl, right? But I would assume that a lot of those video success comes from the popularity it gained from like people talking about it, the popularity on the main channel, it being a trending topic, and like she said, the title and thumbnail, right? She is very replaceable in this situation, right? There's a ton of good editors out there who can all do good work on videos. There's only one MeatCanyon who can create there's only one MeatCanyon. There's only one of his personalities out there, okay? And that's really what people are watching for. They're not watching for this girl's editing. So she's just replaceable, right?
Like, where this is going. I bring up my concerns. I say, hey, why is this editor here? One, are you guys planning on editing extra videos? And the head editor, Nick, is telling me that, no, they're just here to provide some back-end support so that we can meet deadlines better. I didn't really buy it, but I'm like, okay, let's hope that I'm just preparing for the worst and we actually end up getting the best, as far as circumstances are concerned. Now, yeah, I was an editor for Papa Meat. So after this, also, during that meeting where I'm talking to Nick first, I talked to Nick first and then we end up calling with Papa Meat later. He has for some reason, he has a knack for asking to call when I'm drunk, or like when I was drunk. Well, I was kind of drunk often, but
yeah. Okay, dude. He has a knack for calling when I'm drunk. It sounds like you're just drunk a lot, if I'm being honest with you. Like, you admitted earlier you have, like, an alcohol problem. I don't think he's just calling you when you're drunk. I think you're just drunk a lot.
I had been doing okay pretty much to being sober at this point, but because I was trying to get back on the wagon. And I get a... sorry, I'm trying to think of the timeline here. I have a meeting with Nick. During that meeting, I tell them, because I had been having issues with my computer. It had been progressively getting more and more unstable as time went on.
My father vibes.
And
Damn.
so I'm saying, hey, like, oh my goodness. All right, guys, I'm so sorry. I need to back up just a little bit. I hope that it's okay. Like, you can kind of follow me with my ADHD fucking, like, just a little bit from before when I said. So during this meeting with Nick, I'm told, I was delivered this footage basically like before Thanksgiving. Before Thanksgiving, I was also told that the due date would be later because they expect people to take Thanksgiving, like days during Thanksgiving week off, which I did, which means I was still kind of cutting it close getting this video to them. Again, I was getting like 30 minutes worth of footage like a couple months before. Now they're handing me an hour plus. This one is an hour and 20 minutes of footage, and they want a 35-minute video. And this is Thanksgiving like holiday. So I'm like, all right, dude, I'm gonna do what I can, but we might just have to cut it a little bit short.
Damn,
they started to really not like hearing that. But I also tell them, hey, like I have 18 minutes of polished footage, and just like to get you acquainted with the lingo that we would use on the team, polished just means that we've gone through revisions, we've gone through additions, and then the final cuts, and it's all footage that's ready to be uploaded. So I had essentially 18 out of 30 minutes of polished footage, and only 12 left, and I can usually stay up during the night and just get it done, grunk it out. But I mentioned during this meeting, I said, my computer's very unstable though, and I don't know what to do. And I keep blue screening, and it is in the past corrupted one of my projects. And this project is very, like, there's a lot of it done. And I have made a million different backups, but these blue screens are going to fuck it up. And they say, sorry about that. I hope it gets better. And I'm like, okay, well, I've told you guys, I've literally warned you, like, so that you could either take the proper measures, you can hand it off to another editor, you could come help me. I don't know what's wrong with my computer. I'm literally have been troubleshooting it. I made like 30 trips to Micro Center.
So, okay, wait, let me get this straight. Earlier, you're complaining they don't give you enough work, and you were asking for more work on top of more pay. But now, you're telling them, like, I'm having more computer trouble when you've already been unreliable in the past, and that maybe you're not going to get it done because of all this computer trouble. If you wanted to hand the project off, why didn't you say that up front? You can't why are you doing like this coy, like this like weird coy thing where you're like, oh, well, my computer's having trouble. Maybe you want to hand this off. Just if you want to hand off the project, tell them you need to hand off the project because your computer is having trouble, right? Like, what else do you want them to do? The only thing they can help you with is handing the project off and suspending any more editing until you get a better computer, right?
To go grab replacement parts. Nothing is fixing this thing. Lo and behold, the night before, or no, not even the night before, at 3 p.m. the day before they need it for an upload, my computer blue screens and wipes out 12 of those 18 polished minutes.
Okay. Dude, this is triggering me. Okay, so in the meeting, you had 18 minutes done, and you tell them you have a ton of backups. What the fuck is happening?
So
Why
I'm
is it
back down
doing
to
this? You're telling them you have a ton of backups, and it's like, you're all done with 18 minutes of it, right? Then a day later, you didn't have a backup of all 18 minutes. You only had the first 6 minutes backed up. That doesn't make a lot of sense. And then again, I don't know, can like backups corrupt? I'm not completely sure, right? Maybe I'm wrong on that, but it just doesn't make a lot of sense, right?
6 polished minutes of worth of footage, and I could not recover the rest. Even the backups, all the assurance I tried, no. Even the fucking renders, the polished renders that I made, were corrupted for some reason. Like, corrupted so many things on my PC. I'm fucked. Like, it wouldn't even work with the Google Drive backups that I made. So I messaged them like, dude, it happened. Like, it erased all my footage.
Yeah, I'm trying to stream
also,
more, Gamer
again,
Guy.
A day before this, I had a meeting with Papa.
I'm on break right now, so there should be more streams on the way. I got a lot of stuff to cover tonight. If I don't get through it all, then hopefully I'll go live either tomorrow or the day after.
And told him also about my computer issues, which was, again, ignored. And it also went into, like, the topic where I'm trying to say, like, hey, pay me more because I need also money to fix my computer so I can continue doing this. I also was trying to be a little bit more responsible and say, hey, like, next, after January, I'm gonna try to go back to school, so let's not send me as much footage, and I want to do one video every 2 weeks instead of one video every week, just so that they're not, like, I'm not over-promising and under-delivering. So then the day before it crashes, kills all that polished footage, and there's no way that I can get this out on time, especially because I'm doing computer repairs, and I kind of get it back into, like, a zombie state for brief moments, but I can't do it. And so I'm giving them all the resources, and I'm like, here's everything you need. Hand it off to somebody else to finish this video so that you can get it out on time. I'm even messaging the new editor.
Why did you wait till last minute to do that, though? If you knew you were having all these computer problems and you knew that there was a big possibility that it could all corrupt, why didn't you hand it off earlier? Why are you just doing that now, right?
Trying to get them assets, but they're ignoring
You fucked up. You fucked this up.
And
it sounds like
basically then
it sounds like this person really sucks at communication. They have a very hard time communicating.
Message from Nick, and he's just like he's trying to guilt trip me for fucking days about my computer
Oh
crashing.
my god!
They're like, we gave you this footage before Thanksgiving. It's
Guilt tripping.
not done. This shouldn't be an issue at night now. I'm like, it's out of my control, and
No, you waited till last minute to do it. That's the issue. He gave it to you like over a big break. He said, okay, just at some point do it. You waited till the last minute. You knew you were having computer problems. You waited till the last minute to tell them that it fucked up. Wait, what is wrong with you? You suck so much dick at communicating. It's crazy.
every conceivable way. My computer it blue screen. I don't even care if the video was finished. It would have erased it. This is not. I have pictures. I have videos of me trying to troubleshoot it. I have all the proof in the world showing, like, yes, my computer was having fucking issues, and he's trying to, like, lose his temper at me now. And I'm like, no. I don't know if you guys.
Because you waited till last minute to tell him. You okay?
Have endured the stress of.
Do you know if the out-of-touch Slender stabbing video was made completely because of Slenderman return to Rosswood Pack, or was it just a full out-of-date random thing?
Probably not a date random thing. I am
Jesus.
wildly disconnected from things sometimes. You'd be surprised. I don't know how I made it this long as a gaming YouTuber because I'm such an idiot. Actually, no, that's how I made it so long.
True. Based.
Yeah, so they refuse to help me get any sort of new parts, any new computer. They refuse to assist me with all that.
You want them to get you new computer parts? Are you fucking kidding me? What are you, bro? It's your fucking computer. Why would they help you with that?
Him a couple days before, and I was like, "Hey, do you have?" Or like, sorry guys, I had to pop my neck off, and I don't know if you noticed.
Oh my god.
So I'm messaging him, asking like, "Hey, like, can you at least help me edit then?" To which he's like, "I don't know, it's a busy week. We're supposed to be releasing a new tune or something. We're really busy, and I don't know if I can edit for you." And I'm like, "Okay, well, the last time you guys got mad at me, you said, hey, just communicate it clearly, and just ask for help so that we can get this video out." So I'm asking for help, and now I'm getting scolded for asking for help. One.
Well, yeah, okay. Just because you need to communicate, but they also have a right to be mad at you because you did it last minute.
Two, they're like literally like just freaking out at me when
Jesus
my
Christ.
computer blue screens. And as what I was saying before we got the donation, I don't know if you've ever experienced the stress of troubleshooting a computer for hours and hours and hours and hours, but it wears on you. It does things to your brain. But not only that, I have the stress of trying to get a video done in time for the upload for the deadline, because I don't want to disappoint my bosses. That's the last thing I want to do. A $5 donation for my like old games, and they say, "Oh, there's a super chat." Okay. Where did I leave off, dude? I'm so stupid. I'm so ADHD. Okay, yeah. So they're freaking out at me. So I have the stress, like this compounded stress of them yelling at me and me not being able to edit the video or get it recovered, and they tack on to all of that. Like, again, I kind of snapped. I started arguing back. Like, I'm usually a very passive person. I don't like burning bridges. I'm very like, I understand this. And I kind of did. I did kind of respond like with a, I don't blame you guys, because from your perspective, it kind of seems this way. Because again, I'm passive. I don't really like confrontation that much. But they pressed the issue, so I kept going. There was like an argument back and forth between me and Nick. And
Jesus,
it was just so weird how
guys.
thin this line
Calm
was.
it down.
Between, like, Nick was, like, I really enjoyed working with, to like, holy crap, they have no empathy whatsoever, and suddenly I'm this super expendable person.
It's because
like,
you fucking suck and you are expendable. What do you mean, bro? Obviously, you're fucking expendable. You're a worker. You work for them twice a week, bro. Or you make one video a week, and then you're trying to downgrade that to one video every 2 weeks. Obviously, you're not like a super important employee to them. You work like what?
Like, for weeks they had been going down this path of like, you don't really matter. Just in their behavior, they would sort of insinuate like how expendable I am and how isolated I am now and how no one wants to talk to me, and they wanted to pretend like I wasn't actually even part of the channel, where at first it kind of like they were stoked to have me. I don't know why there was this sudden shift. I don't think that any of the events leading up to it warranted this treatment, and I would call it pretty, in ways it was abusive.
Okay. And abusive, okay. See, now she's literally just, I can't, bro. Abusive, really? Come on now.
They claimed my work ethic was not great, but when
I mean, obviously they're gonna claim your work ethic isn't great. So far, you've missed 2 fucking deadlines, okay? You're gonna miss this next one coming up. And then you yelled at them already because you assigned them, you already like got snappy with them because you got assigned like the wrong video to edit, right? Like, what? Are you fucking kidding me? Obviously they're gonna have that impression of you with I
told my fiance that. She said she was furious because she's like, you have stayed up like many nights. I have seen you edit for hours and hours. You've had
who the fuck cares what your fiance says, bro? Come the fuck on.
12-hour days all week for videos, and they're trying to sit here and tell you that your work ethic is not good. And the more I had like time away from the situation, the more I'm like, dude, I was fucking boned around towards the end. Like, it became a miserable situation where I was starting to get super overworked and mega underpaid. And if you look at his channel statistics, at the time it was like 16 million views a month. I know he's probably around like 20 something now, but it's 16 million views a month.
This person is just complaining because they don't get paid enough, even though they don't want to work and they're really busy.
Times 4, so that would be 64 plus sponsorships. That channel's probably making around $80,000 to $100,000 a month. A month. I'm making one.
You're editing one video a week. Sorry, you're editing 3 videos a week. What do you want? Like a big cut of of what is making a month? Or are you fucking kidding me? No. He has first of all, he has other editors he has to pay. Second of all, he's the boss. He's the talent. He gets paid the most, obviously, right? He gets the lion's share.
I'm making like 3% of that from them. And I ask for help to repair my computer. No, I ask for pay so that I can afford to.
Dude, okay, if you work at McDonald's and your car breaks down and you're like, can you guys help fix my car? They're obviously they're gonna tell you fuck no and to fuck off, right? Like, even if you need your car to get to work, the CEO of McDonald's is not gonna give you a new car just because it breaks down, right? I mean, like, are you fucking kidding me?
To repair my computer and continue going. Nothing. We're doing the best we can. We're trying to make sure it's all evenly balanced. Okay. I tried talking to one of the other editors and just being like, hey, like, what are you getting paid right now? Like, is anything sketchy happening? And he's like, I'm gonna ask for a raise here soon, but nothing sketchy is happening. He's just like super stoked to still be part of the team, and I'm like isolated. Okay. And then yeah.
It sounds like you were just kind of a bitch and they didn't like you. Sorry. Maybe don't get snappy when they assign you the wrong when they assign you the wrong fucking project or whatever. Don't get snappy with them.
This young 20-something-year-old comes in, and the videos aren't nearly up to like my level of quality, which I'm not trying to insult anybody for that. Like, if someone's still learning their editing skills and stuff, like, that's fine. But it just sucked. It just fucking sucked. Like, that was my replacement. And then I never heard anything from Papa Meat.
You know what though? I bet that 20-year-old was way better at communication. I bet he was way better at making deadlines. I bet he wasn't having a bunch of personal issues in the moment that was preventing him from doing a bunch of stuff. So it makes sense why they would choose him over you. I'm just saying, even if he was producing like a worse quality product or whatever, they didn't need a super high quality product. They just needed something that was acceptable to them and someone who would get things done on time and would be snappy with them, right?
So that was basically me getting fired. But
Elriz.
it gets weirder. Because after I'm fired, they said, we're going to pay you for like a few videos that you were supposed to edit that you can't now, which was kind of a large sum of money up front. And all I could think of was hush money. Like,
Oh my fucking
they didn't even
God.
have me sign an NDA or anything. They just gave it to me and they're like, oh.
Hush money? Really? They didn't think they'd have to give you hush money because they didn't do anything wrong to you. In fact, they were very nice to you. And then they give you what is basically a severance package, which is really nice. They did not have to do that. And you're still fucking finding a way to like complain about it and like twist it into like some evil way. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Hush money, really? Okay. It sounds like they were just fucking nice to you.
I'm like, what the So essentially, after they fired me, I don't know. I literally don't know how to verbalize how like weird
It's
this
not.
is.
It's not weird. They were just being nice. Are you fucking kidding me? This person in chat. What? They talk like
After
they're
they
some
fired
fucking
me,
anime.
They gave me the money that would have been used to repair my computer. They gave me enough money to have repaired my computer for videos I didn't even edit. It's just like a, hey, like, we fired you, okay, bye.
It's not like they're just being nice to you. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm like, you could have paid me this. You could have just paid me in advance so that I could fix this computer. But they refused up until
This
right
is
after they fired
live.
me,
What do
and
you
then
mean?
they gave me that, and then that's like the last I heard. And I was so upset, dude. Like,
Oh
I
yeah, it is. Yeah, no, this
I-
is an offline live. That's what. Okay.
got like really, really depressed for a little while there, and I didn't really know, like, should I talk about this or what? I know I've spent like an hour now talking about it, so I apologize for my really long storytelling. It was a bit of a timeline, but and I'm also ADHD as hell.
No flipping way. Shit's fucked.
Slumfer, it's pretty much
Okay.
exactly what happened. They said, we're gonna pay you for videos that you can't edit now because you're fired. We're going our separate ways, so you can get through the holiday season. I don't get it, dude. It felt like hush money is what it felt like.
It feels like they were just being nice to you after you were continually a very shitty employee. What?
I'm like, well, nobody signed. I didn't sign an NDA, so I'm gonna fucking, I initially wasn't gonna talk or say anything about it because I'm like, well, maybe I was in the wrong. And then the more I look at it, the more I go back and reference these events, and I'm like,
You were in the
looking through
wrong.
catalogs, I'm like, dude, I got fucking beat around. And I think the saddest part of it all too was like, I really, especially for my first interactions with Papa Me, like I really hoped that this was like,
Okay, let's go through what they did wrong to you. You fucked shit up in the company. Then they were like stern with you. They were stern with you, and then you fucked more shit up, and you got fired. And then they were very nice to you and give you a severance package. Damn, dude, they really fucked you over, bro. Oh my god, you really needed to make this stream and come out against Papa Meat.
because like he's the kind of guy who just says whatever, and like he'll rag on just the YouTube game in general, and he makes fun of like the status quo, I guess, the general YouTuber MO. And I love that because I fucking don't like YouTubers either. They're often very dumb and very terrible people. Sorry, I'm not saying that they're not
Oh,
really
that's you. Let's go.
YouTubers out there. Do not get me wrong. Like there are people like Mike Pymations. That's someone who's so genuinely talented that it makes me envious. So I think that everything there is like obviously deserved. And I don't understand the people who just have to be fucking awful. And I thought, like, here's a situation where I'm finally interacting with these people who aren't awful, and then out of nowhere they start being awful, like specifically to me. So
Because you were.
that's the story.
You literally admitted you were the first one who was hostile when that video, like you got like the wrong video or whatever. You were like, oh my god. And like you like got snappy with it or whatever. You admitted to be the first one to get hostile. Why are you surprised when they're hostile back at a later point in time, right? Are you
People who are sticking around for
serious?
just the story, that's it.
All right. That's all we have there. I think it's pretty clear that this person's fucking retarded. They deserve to get fired. I don't feel bad for them at all. Elriz, maybe don't be a shit employee.